Director of Education at T3 Live. I hope you are doing well. We're going to be going over the market. I'm going to give you my game plan for this week. We're also going to be going over some swing ideas. But before we start, as always, a standard required disclaimer to let you know that trading is risky and that whatever we discuss is for educational purposes only. If you'd like to download a copy of my free ebook, link for that is in the description. Actually, in the description of the video, you'll also find a link to my double open house this week. You get the newsletter for free, the Strategic Swing Trader newsletter for free. You will also get access to the Strategic Day Trader room for free as well. So link for that if you want to sign up in the description. But for now, we're going to go over the market and then we'll go over the swing ideas that I have for you here. So I'm going to have to assume that the market bottomed. If you look at the move that we got, was incredible. In fact, if we look at there's something wrong with my mouse. If we look at the hold on 1 second please, sorry about that. If we look at the weekly chart, we see that basically we got the biggest green bar we've had all year, almost. I think it is, especially on the SPY. That's probably the biggest green bar we've seen for over a year now. We are at resistance though, right? Also the IWM, we are at resistance. So I would think we come in a little bit or we base, but I'm gonna have to assume this is the bottom for now and that we've bottomed for long term. And so what the goal will be going forward is to try and get some plays that are setting up long term, not short term, but long term, hopefully. Okay, I'll still continue to swing trade, but I would like to accumulate. I already have a few, but I'd like to accumulate more long term plays. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, before we go over the plays, I want to say I've copied and pasted the watch list in the description, but as always, I give you my complete watch list. So it's not just the watch list that I'm about to go over, the complete watch list in the description. Also, if you'd like to know which ones I picked for tomorrow, again, sign up for the open house and you'll get an email with the exact the selection, but also with the exact entry, stop, and target for each play. All right. What else? If you find benefit in today's video, please be sure to hit the like button. If you have any questions, info@t3live.com. Okay, email us info@t3live.com. Okay, here we go. So the ALKT is pretty nice on the weekly, broke out. That's the weekly chart. So again, I'm looking for weekly, monthly breakouts, things that I think can go for, can run up for the next several weeks or months. This is one of them. The unfortunate thing is that the setup is not very good. So we'd have to resort to using the hourly chart, which I don't like to use for swing trading. I like to use the daily mostly for swing trading. But over here, just over Friday's high, which is 20.05, stop under Friday's low, 19.20, or one can give it a little more room just to be sure we don't get shaken out to 17.30 and treat it like a long-term play on the ALKT. ANET is not a long-term play because it's just up a lot already. Look at the nice hourly base on the ANET, on the ANET. So over the base, stop under it. Okay, like it just as a swing. BHVN, we were in it. I played it on the buy setup here, and then I don't know where it trailed out. Probably one of these bars because I held through the big red bar. I remember. But probably one of those bars. Broke out recently and now has a 1, 2, 3, 4 setup. So I like it higher over 31.21. Stop under 28.80 on the BHVN. BITO is basically Bitcoin, and I like Bitcoin higher long term. I like it as a weekly breakout plus a 1, 2, 3. But I think just over $18, or one can also do half over 18. Half over 18.40, and then the stop would be under last week's low, which is 17.15. Okay, so as a long-term play on Bitcoin, CAG and a lot of the food stocks are transitioning. So you have CAG, you have K, also transitioning. You see what I mean? You have GIS transitioning. We have, I don't know what else, even like the food and beverage, some of the beverage stocks also are transitioning. This might be the best though. So over the base, stop can be as tight as under 27.50, or safer would be under 26.96. 26.96. Target is about $30 probably on the CAG. The CRNX, this is a nice base breakout, but also notice the breakdown failure right here. So it broke down, and then back up, and then now it's base, it's set for a breakout. In fact, it probably already triggered on Friday, but I wasn't aware of it until this weekend when I scanned. So I like it higher over last week's high, 31.40, stop under, probably gonna be under 27.50 on the CRNX. This is a monthly 1, 2, 3 or a weekly breakout. Target has room to 40. Okay, the timing right now is not ideal to play long because the market is up a lot, right? Several days in a row, and it's just a huge rally to resistance. But over the next few days or the following week, next week, may be the best time to go long. So I don't recommend going heavy here until we get either a pullback in the market or a base, because we've had a huge run up. So again, timing is not perfect. The GRRR, GRRR has a base breakout. So it's a penny stock, but I still like it higher over 89 cents, stop under 80 or so. Okay, actually it could be under 82. And target, let's say 123. Not bad at all. In fact, actually target could be as high as $1.50 on the GRRR. Okay, INFA is a 1, 2, 3 sort of. It had a very powerful gap, so this would be chasing a little bit, but I like it over 23.50 with a stop under 22.40. So it's about $1, $1.10 on the INFA. LFMD, not a great daily, but nice weekly, really nice monthly also as a long-term play. Now the LFMD entry should have been like over here or maybe over here. So that's late, but has room, a lot of room to 15. So I like the LFMD. Okay, higher over 740 by maybe 560 on the LFMD. PAYC had a big gap down, bearish, but if a lot of times, sorry about that, a lot of times these big gaps get bought, and so this got bought on Thursday, narrow range bar on Friday. What if it takes out 165.50 tomorrow? That would trigger 1, 2, 3 with a stop under 156 on the PAYC long. It reminds me of the ALGN. I'm in it already, a little bit late now to get it. It's also, weak rally so far. So hopefully the PAYC, puts in a better rally. Again, over 165.50 or over 166 by 156, about a $10 stop. The pins is up a lot, so it's not great where it's at right now. But if you look at the monthly chart, I mean, that's a really, really nice monthly chart. Just transitioning higher, has room to, who knows, 60, let's say 40 would be nice. 50 would be great, okay? So the pins is up a lot, but I like it a lot on the long-term chart. So it's long and give it a huge stop. Give it a lot of room so as to not get shaken out easily. And then higher long-term. The XPO is a nice base breakout. Reminds me of the ANET. This might be a little bit nicer. So over the base, stop under it on the XPO. In terms of the shorts, we have some decent watches, but they may not be quite ready for tomorrow, because when it comes to the gap downs, I like to get the 1, 2, 3, that second bar, I like it to be at the bottom, not at the top. So we have BMRN is at the top, but it's also an hourly sell setup. We also have GCI, similar. So now this one looks a little bit better. GCI short, just under Friday's low, stop above it. So it's about a 10 cent stop, maybe 12, 13 on the GCI, right? Same with BMRN, under Friday's low, stop above Friday's high. EXTR is at the lows, and I like more, but it's not as tight of a base. It's not as tight of a pattern. So under the lows, stop over Friday's high, probably. Okay, again, the nice plays I think we will find over the coming days, not tomorrow, maybe not even on Tuesday, and depending on what the market does. If the market keeps going, we just have to wait more for a correction first, right? To either get a base or a pullback. But anyways, so we've covered 3 KBR, 1, 2, 3 at the bottom, but the first bar is a little bit big, like huge. I like the initial bar not to be more than twice the average size bar. So in this case, it's about 5 times probably. But I like it lower, under 49.37 with a stop over 51.07 on the KBR. The relay, beautiful gap, very, very bearish gap. But again, the narrow range bar or the inside bar is not at the bottom. That would have been ideal. At the same time, I think this is lower, just under Friday's low, stop above Friday's high on the relay. And lastly, we have the WGS. This is a very tight base on the daily chart, but it's also really illiquid, very thin. Averages maybe, I don't know, 300,000 shares, stop above. Very, very tight. So that's what's nice about it, but quite illiquid. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little video. And if you have, be sure to hit the like button. If you'd like to join me in this week's open house, be sure to sign up. Link in the description. But for now, I'll close it out by saying I wish you the best of luck with your trading this week, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care, everybody. Ciao.